Hello, Southwest Leadership Academy. This is Mr. Pidgeon English um, coming to you via Zoom. I am really excited at the opportunity. Unfortunately, this isn't the very best time for distance learning to be taking off, but technology is important, and that's something that I do teach in the classroom on a daily basis. With that said, um, I'm excited to start this program. Not really excited at how we had to start this and uh, why or all of those reasons. But with that said, I understand that each and every one of you have a lot going on in your lives, um, whether it's something personal, professional, etc. I know that this situation has affected all of you in a very different way and a very unique way for each one of our situations. So even for myself, I feel very fortunate to be sitting here recording this and also to just be a part of your life. And I just wanted to thank you all for showing up to school each day when you do. And I do want to thank you personally and say I appreciate the fact that you are trying and that you want to continue your education. Unfortunately, the situation right now is that we have to continue at home. Nevertheless, um, I think as people, we can be very enduring and uh, we can come together at these times and overcome obstacles. Um, I often tell you in class, um, it's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. And when I talk about attitude, and I've talked about attitude in the past and maintaining a positive attitude in the face of adversity, that is a very important lesson to think about at this point, because our attitude too is important to maintain some type of positive attitude on what we're here for. Um, you show up to class for education. You show up for your degree, and that's important. And I want to continue to provide a classroom environment where you can continue to learn. Um, and that's why I have chosen to use this platform, which I'm going to explain a little bit about. I'm recording off of Zoom right now. That's ZOOM.com or ZOOM.us. And what this website is, it's also an application that you can download on your phone, tablet, or use on a computer. And it's a really handy website where we can hold online meetings. So for me, what I'm actually doing right now is a I'm hosting a meeting right now. And I actually have one participant in here watching. And of course, it's me. I'm watching myself, just testing it out, making sure that all of this works. So that way I'm able to teach and continue to teach in the way that I have been for you, but just in a different way. Now, the one thing I do want to say is I'm really glad that we were using this right here. Now, most of you will remember this product right here, or this software program that we've been using. It's edmodo.com. Now, if you're a parent and you're watching this video, this is the website that we've been using in class on a day-to-day basis. So if you're new to Edmodo, and some of you are, you're going to have to go right here where it says sign up and click this button right there. There you go. You might have to press it twice, double click, or so do I. I'm trying to press that for you right now. But of course, we have our technology issues. Wouldn't be fun. Actually, this is about the, this is true. This is probably about the fourth or fifth time I've been doing this today. I've tested it, I've retested it, I've started using it, and inevitably, uh, as you know, even in class, technology at times can be a little bit slow. And even at this time, people are um, getting a little, I don't want to say, I think a lot of people are using technology more, which for me, as you know, I think is a great thing. But websites are being inundated with a lot of people coming to them, especially websites like this that are free and useful. And so a lot of teachers and educators, people are scrambling to websites like this right now. And like Zoom, which our school actually set up and we're really proud to be using as well. So I wanted to make sure that we're out there with that as well. So when people start getting on these websites, of course, they start, at times it might crash them or it might run a little bit slow. So just a little background information on that. Anyway, so right here under sign up. Now, the reason I brought you back to this, so you have to go to edmodo.com. All right. That's right there, edmodo.com. And if you have to sign up again, because for most of you that have been using it, you've been using a canyonstateacademy.com email address. Now, if you're going to log in at home, and if that process becomes a little bit difficult navigating through your Canyon State Academy email, feel free to link up another Gmail. What I'm going to do is use another Gmail as well for YouTube, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit as well. But I'm going to continue to use my Canyon State Academy Gmail for those of you that were linked up with that already in class, which is everybody. So we're all set to go. Or if you are having trouble with it and you just want to use a different website, or you're a parent or maybe even a new student, because I know that we might even get new students right now. Here's where you go. Go to the sign up and you're going to put I'm a student. Okay. Once you click on that, it's going to take you here. Now this page, you're going to fill out that information and put in the class code. In a moment, I'm going to show you the class code and I want you to write it down just so you have access to that. Now, each class code is going to be different, okay? Because for me, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I sign in right now. For me, I have separate classes for all of you, which for those of you that already come to school and do your work, you already know that how to use this website. So I've had a number of you emailing me and calling and asking information about what's going on, and this is what I'm going to do. So what I've done is set up an additional classroom, and I'm calling it Mr. Pidgeon's general page, and here it is. There's not much on here right now, okay? There's just one post. It says, please join for general information. Everyone is welcome. And all you have to do when you're signing up is use this code right here. It's IY7D7V. One more time, that's IY7D7V. One more time, I as in igloo, Y as in YouTube, 7 as in the number 7, D as in David, 7 the number, and then V as in very. Okay. Now, when you use that code, you're able to get into the classroom. Now, if you've forgotten where to go, what to do, etc., I'm here for you. Okay. And I do want to tell you that I also set up a phone number that you can use to contact me as well. And I'll be sharing that as well. Just give me a moment. A couple of you, I've already called you from that number, so you're aware of what that is, just so you know. And for the rest of us here, if you're new to this at all, just keep in mind a lot of this stuff isn't easy to do right away. So it takes some time. So just like it took you time to get to know this program, it's still taking me a little bit of time to get acclimated to using the Zoom account. So I'm working on that as well. The phone number, though, I'm trying to pull up, and I'll get you that information as well. But nevertheless, let me not get off track too much. But let me just give you a little site. Sorry. So here we are, first hour. So for those of you that have never been on here, one of our typical presentations can be viewed from here. And this is where I put all the work. You guys already know about this, and you use Google Docs, etc., when answering questions. So I'm going to continue to do that as well. But if you wanted to put like a Gmail or get a separate Gmail account and link that, that would be fine as well. So I'm just reviewing a couple notes and making sure that I'm saying everything. So I would suggest using Gmail if you're going to use another website. The reason being, of course, is the Google products. Like Google Docs is like my go-to, and that's what you're looking at right now. This is a Google document that I've created and that you could easily make your own copy and then share it with me. Once you share it, you already know that it goes to my Gmail and saves in my Canyon State Academy drive. It makes it really easy for me to get to it, makes it easy for me to edit it, grade it, etc. So for everybody that's been coming to class, you already know about this, and this is a pretty easy way to get things done. Now, the other thing that I wanted to tell you about is I am also planning on continuing to send work home for those of you that aren't able to access that from home. But even if you're not able to access the internet and use Google Docs, you can still use these videos. If you download Zoom from your phone, you can go to the meeting that I'm doing. Like right now, you could actually be live and asking me questions within the classroom. So for me, what it'll look like on my screen is I'm able to see like people in the classroom now, and we're also able to work with each other, and we might be able to share audio and etc. And I'm going to have to give you more information on that later. And the reason why is because I'm running out of time on this lesson. I don't want to keep going. So following this, I'm going to have a lesson that I'm going to post tonight for you to check out. It's going to go along with some of that information that I sent home, and I'm even going to review one of the articles, maybe two, if we have enough time. I'm thinking we're going to run out of time. So we're probably going to look at one lesson and one article, and I'm going to help you with understanding that, so that way you can send that in. You should have a paper copy as well. If you're just going to use a paper copy, that's fine, but you're going to have to get it back to the school. All right. We're still working on the details, but I do know that there's a box in front of the school, like an actual box. Like you'll just go up, you'll put it in there. It says student work on there. It kind of looks like a big, giant trash can. So we're still working on all the details of this, and things change. Okay. So please keep up to date with what we're doing, because what we're doing is changing as right along with what things are happening out there that are changing as well. So we're just trying to keep up and keep afloat as well. Anyway, let me stop talking right now. I want to get to the lesson and get that out there as well. So thank you for stopping by, and stay safe, and I will talk to you all soon.